Hi and hello, welcome to online biology class because of Ideal&Adharsh Educational Institution and the I am Sathish Kumar going to take down the class regarding the topic of structural organization of animals. So structural organization of animal is unit number 13 for 10th standard biological science. So last class we are seen about some of the basic introduction regarding the structural organization of animals. So today's class we are about the divisions of the body and the digestive system of leech. So I told you in the previous class from this structural organization of animals we will see two different category. One is called vertebrate and another one is called invertebrate. From the vertebrate in the form of a presence of backbone or nematochord, and invertebrate we are seen about absence of backbone and nematochord. So the example of the vertebrate we will see about a rabbit, and invertebrate we are seen in the form of leech. So leech is a soft body animal. They are belongs to the category of annelids, and we will see the divisions of the body. So the leech is a segmented in the form of metamerism organism, and they are having a 33 segments. So all these things are seen in the last class. So now we will see the divisions of the body in the leech. They are having a 6 region. So based on the presence of organ, they are divided into 6 region. Number one is called a cephalic region, which is available on a segment number 1 to 5. That is the presence of mouth. And pre-cellular region, they are available on the 6, 7, 8. And cellular region is available on 9, 10, 11. So that is called an the presence of reproductive gland or reproductive pore. And middle region, the presence of segment number 12 to 22, that is called an presence of anaperidia. And caudal region, the presence of 23 to 26 segment. And posterior region, they are having a 27 to 33 segment, that is the presence of posterior sucker. And we will see about the body wall. The leech body wall include with the 5 layers. So we will see in the plant. The plant also consists of epidermis, cuticle, endodermis, pericycle, cortex, pith, like that. The animal also having the several layer. So our skin, which is also consists of several layer. Upper epidermis, middle epidermis, lower epidermis, epidermal hair. So all these things are available. Likewise, the leech also consists of a several layer. Number one is called cuticle, outermost layer. Epidermis, which lies below the cuticle, below the region of cuticle. And dermis, which lies below the dermis, found in the connective tissue. So connective tissue, which is available in the various form, presence of blood. And muscular layer is formed in the circular and longitudinal muscles. So it is a circular worm. So the circular muscles and the longitudinal muscles are present for the movement. And botryoidal tissue is below longitudinal muscles and fills in the entire coelom around the gut. So gut, it is in the form of body cavity. So the entire body cavity is covered with the botryoidal tissue. And this is the diagrammatic representation presence of various types of tissue on the leech body. The next one we will see about the locomotion. Book back 4 mark question. Locomotion is nothing but it is a kind of movement. Two type of movement. One is called a looping or crawling movement. Another one is called a swimming movement. So the looping or crawling movement. So this is the type brought about by the contraction and relaxation of muscle. We will see in this leech, which is move with the contraction and relaxation movement. The two suckers are helped to attach the body by the help of anterior and posterior sucker to the substratum. Substratum is nothing but it is a moving object. And this is a diagrammatic representation which is shows about the crawling movement and the swimming movement. The swimming movement, the leech is performed and move very actively in the undulating movement of water. And next one we will see about the longest section, that is called the digestive system of leech. So all the organism they are having a digestive system, like that the leech also having a well developed digestive system and the presence of a digestive gland and alimentary canal. And first one we will see about the alimentary canal. So the alimentary canal of the leech is a strengthened tube running from the mouth to anus. So it is a primitive organism. So they are having a canal tube-like structure. The mouth is a triradiate aperture situated middle of the anterior sucker and leads into a small buccal cavity. So we will see that buccal cavity, it is a small opening which is available below the region of the mouth, and they are having a triradiate, that is a three directional Y-shaped teeth are available to catch the host organism. The wall of the buccal cavity bears the jaw and single row of minute teeth. So we will see that the leech mouth and they are having a jaw. Then you know the meaning of jaw, and they are having only one row of teeth. The teeth are available in the very small and minute. And the jaws are provided a papillae which is bears the opening of salivary gland. So then once the leech which was secreting a saliva, the saliva they are having a hirudin which is preventing the blood clotting, and by the same time they are having in the form of anesthetic substance, they are not pain sense the paining of the host organism. The mouth and buccal cavity occupy the first five segment. I already told you the body segment. First five segment is occupied with the mouth, and the buccal cavity leads into the muscular pharynx. Though we will see in the ninth standard portion, human digestive system, they also having a mouth, buccal cavity, and pharynx. It is a small tube which was connected with the buccal cavity and the intestine. So they are surround the salivary gland, and secretion of saliva containing hirudin. One more question. Then prevent the coagulation of blood. Then pharynx leads into the crop through the short, narrow esophagus. So the pharynx, which was connected with the buccal cavity and esophagus. Esophagus is otherwise called a food pipe. So buccal cavity, they are containing a salivary gland and they are secreting saliva. The name of the saliva is called hirudin. Very important. One more question. And the crop is the largest portion of the alimentary canal. Another one more question. So it is a stored blood storing organ. Then it is divided into 10 series of chamber. Then the chamber is continuate and one another through the circular aperture surrounded by a spectacles. So we will see the train. They are connected with the hook like that. The segments are connected with the body of the CTA, and a pair of a lateral and bacterially erected a cassie is raised behind the outgrowth from the each chamber known as a cassie or diverticulata. So they are having a diverticulata. The crop and diverticulata can store the large amount of blood which can be slowly digested. The digestive system of the leech is very simple, and by the same time the digestive process also very slow. It will be take nearly full meal for a long time, 6 months. So it is a very slow process. They are once it was sucked, then another 6 months they are unable to take any kind of food like that. It's a well adapted organism. And the last chamber of the crop open in the stomach. The stomach lead into the intestine, which is a small straight tube that opens in the rectum. The rectum opens in the exterior by the anus. So all these parts we know very well regarding the human digestive system. The similar structure is available on the leech also. Then the food and feeding of digestion. So how they are taking the food, how it was digested, that is the main concept of this paragraph. The leech feeds by the sucking of blood to the cattle and other domestic animals. Sucking, we are already seeing that it is a sanguivorous organism, so they are sucking the blood. During the feeding of the leech, attach itself to the victim strongly the posterior sucker. So first it was attached on the host body, and they are secreting a hirudin. Then only it was bite the organism with tri-shaped triradiate Y-shaped teeth. That is called a triradiate teeth structure. The leech makes the triradiate or Y-shaped incision of the skin of the host body jaws and produced through this mouth. Then blood is sucked by the muscular pharynx of salivary secretion is poured. So like how we are sucking the juice from the bottle by the help of straw, like that the leech also suck the blood from the host organism, and it is injected the blood stored in the crop chamber for the diverticulum. Blood passes from the crop into the stomach. The digestion takes place by the stomach to the action of prolactic enzyme. Underline the word, very important one mark, that is a prolactate enzyme. It was maintained the blood for liquid structure. The digested blood is absorbed slowly to the intestine. So the digestion is takes place on the crop and parax region and stomach. It was slowly absorbed by the intestine. The undigested food is stored in the rectum and ejected through the anus. The same mechanism done by the invertebrate. And leaves prevent the blood clotting and the secretion of protein is called hirudin. One more question. They also injected the anesthetic substance to prevent the host from the feeling of their bite. So it is another one more question. So anesthetic, like in the form of unconscious. Then we will see that some of the more to know question. Leech is not having air, and hence the sense the vibration through the skin. Absence of air, but they are sensed by the skin. Leeches have the 2 to 10 tiny eyes there, which is available on the head region, help to locate their food. The leech can suck the 5 times more than the body weight of. So leech, they are sucking or feeding the food from one time. It is more than the body weight of 5 times. For example, it was 10 gram. It was absorbed with 50 gram of blood. Then it may take more than 1 year for the complete meal of absorption of full meal. So once it was take down the food, it was completely digested and it will be take down for 1 year. And so these are the tabular content which is give with the segments of the leech. Body segment 33, anterior sucker mouth and eyes, which is available on segment number 1 to 5, posterior sucker 27 to 33. These are one more question. Pharynx 5 to 8, crop 9 to 18, stomach 19th segment, intestine 10 to 22, rectum 23 to 26, anus 26, nephridio 4 6 to 22, that is 17 pack. Male genital part 10th segment, female genital aperture, which is available on 11th segment. So thank you very much. From the next class, we will see about the various system of Leech. So up to that, thank you one and all by Sathish Kumar from Biological Science Department. Thank you.